2 years ago, you would see nobody running on the track. And then once they got it, like, I don't know, it just seemed like a whole bunch of people started coming and walking around the track, everybody from the community, just people wanting to start being around Roosevelt.
To be at my own school and to have my classmates cheering me on, gave me a lot of pride.
But yeah, I kept coming down looking at it, seeing when it was almost done. Couldn't wait until it was done.
And it makes you run track because when you see it, you say you want to run.
This track, I think, had last been resurfaced over 30 years ago.
A track that looked like an old parking lot.
It was pretty much a blacktop track.
It was a mud pit, a gravel pit.
Akin to running on dirt, it was in very bad shape.
Like a bunch of asphalt just morphed together.
And it really wasn't even safe or certainly attractive to host an official meet here of any kind.
You know, there's this momentum going and there's people in the community that are wanting to finish the track, but it's stalled.
This is one that had pieces that were starting, were starting to come together, but didn't have the energy that let it really come to completion.
You know, the picture was presented that wasn't really that clear how we were going to get from, the idea. We had a design on paper, but the financing, the funding wasn't, that picture wasn't clear.
So one of the influential guys in our church took it on. And he goes to the representatives of Nike, he goes to another representative in the community that's a construction company.
Once something like the track project gets started, you have business leaders that want to get on board and donate their time and their resources to making this an excellent work.
Really represent what we do at Nike, and we create stories, we create passion, and we create objects of desire.
At Nike coming in and saying we will be a big player and a big partner to try and galvanize other partners, we had enough to seed a project. We didn't have enough to complete a project, but we truly needed significant partnership in order to bring these to completion. So Dave Anderson was one of the ones who said, okay, I can help you get across the finish line with this project.
Well, the challenge always was the money, because there was not enough money to get a world-class Division I track and field project completed.
David was clear to me that, Brad, find a way to pull this off. So, that's what we did. We basically became Roosevelt boosters for the summer.
Really didn't back off on what a beautiful track could look like. So there was 8 full lanes. You had a great space. You had a natural bowl that restricted the wind. You had a backdrop of the Portland West Hills and Forest Park.
There was a number of times during the process where people were saying, I think we've reached the end of the road. There's no money and we're not going to get to that D1 Wonder Project. And so I believed in the people that had assembled and that they would find a way to get it done. They just needed someone who would say, okay, I'll ride with you. So a couple times I just stood up and said, listen, I believe in it. I believe it'll happen. Just keep moving. We'll take care of it. If we need to finance something in between times, why you find the money somewhere else, we'll take care of that for you. Don't worry about that.
I look at this as the Hayward Field of Northern Oregon. Just having a facility like this, accessible, with a community that's welcoming and open to having them here, is great.
And other people are saying, how did you do that? How can we do that? How can we take that and model it and do it again and again and again? Because that is powerful. People giving back, people overcoming obstacles that were set up by who knows who, but now they're starting to come down as people say, okay, I want to participate. And folks are starting to stand aside and say, go for it, make things happen.